We're here almost through the zodiac, and now we're in an Aquarius moon. Remember the last full moon was Sagittarius, which I'm actually going to show you a cool trick about the full moon and how you could kind of see it progressively showing you if you're right in the right alignment, because people want to know that. So for instance, the Aquarius moon for me would be my 8th house, which we'll talk about that when I show you that. But let's talk about the Aquarius moon. Your relationship with your emotions might be more complicated, yes, because Aquarius is more of a logical sign, and it's also ruled by Saturn, and the moon is not. It's more intuitive and a feeling, because the moon in Aquarius has a strong need for an emotional freedom. However, when you're in a group of people, it is easier for you to understand your feelings and free yourself from negative emotions such as fear, anger, and jealousy. Right. Because Aquarius is better learned amongst others, because Aquarius rules humanity. So sometimes they're confused about if they should be feeling like that. So they just look at the people around them and how these people handle it and how that person is life turned out. So it's like they're always processing and eliminating through they're like literally Scorpio without the intensity. Okay, so let me show you this cool thing about the full moon real quick. So this is the full moon that happened in Sagittarius at 23 degrees, which is an Aquarius degree. And let's see, Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus, right? So let's show you the aspects table, the list of aspects, if you can't read that. So if we notice, we have the sun trining Saturn. That's one aspect that's involving Saturn. And then I have the moon sextiling Saturn, which is so trining is a positive energy, while and trines make things happen quicker. Whatever it is doesn't just mean positive, so it can mean like the sun trining Saturn is the focus on discipline or something long term, can be easily seen, right? And then the moon, which rules feelings or the environment, is developing. Sextile is a Saturn energy of slowly building it up with ease. So sextile is, so moon, the environment or the emotions or the feeling is slowly building a foundation, some type of Saturnian thing, right, that's supposed to pop up or show in your life. Then we have another placement, which is Venus squaring Saturn. And Venus was at 19 degrees at that time, and then Saturn was at 25 degrees. So the 19 degrees is a Libra degree, which Libra rules beauty. So this could literally mean in your relationship or in your beauty. Maybe you change your look during this full moon. So things that are coming to, or your feelings or how you feel in this relationship, right? So Mars, so like I said, this is a Mars degree. You actually either take a step or you make an action, or you take an action for it, right? So then what else we have? Then we have Venus conjoined Uranus. So again, this can happen quickly, or these feelings can happen out of nowhere. Things happen that change everything up, right? In either your love or either your looks. People didn't expect that to happen, correct? Okay, so what else? Do we have anything else with Uranus? And the North Node conjoined Uranus, which is destiny. So it'll make sense when I get to my chart. Anyways, so let me show you how to find what I'm going for here. So first of all, this is my natal chart, is in whole sign system. Then I'm going to go to my transit chart on the top. We're going to put, it was Aquarius moon started Friday, which was yesterday was the 17th. So the 17th, let's just put like 2 o'clock. Let's put 10 a.m. Let's put like 10 a.m. just to be there. So on the Aquarius moon, right, we have this moon is now entering my 8th house. This is what that looks like. It doesn't really touch or anything from there. It does trine my moon always, because I have a moon in Gemini, and it does always trine my sun. So I'm trying to dive in some area in my life, and I've been trying to figure out how I feel about that. So at that day, actually, I went to the beach. I needed a change of scenery. Actually, that day, the sun in Gemini actually made a square to the Neptune by degrees. So they were squaring each other. And Neptune is usually in my 9th house of like belief system, part of my dharma, like how I feel internally in my soul. And then that sun is in that 12th house again, me trying to figure out me. And these squares happening again is making me seclude myself. So then that's why I decided to go to the beach. And I went with a friend of mine. So that day I actually went with a friend of mine. The schedule, like I said, it changed things up. We were there around 10 a.m. So it's interesting because I was again with the partner. I was with her, but I was still doing readings on the beach. Ow. Damn, sorry. I just hit myself. And I was still doing readings on the beach. Goals, right? Let's see. Then my 11th house, literally at that time, is Lilith. And she's kind of a Lilith person. It's funny because she has Lilith in the rising. So we kind of needed time. Sorry about that. So that was the first full moon. Then the following day, I go to the gym and I get my tattoo. That is why. Sorry. So let's go into the next one. Let's move it forward one day. So that day in the morning, I do the readings. It's a Saturday. Handle my business first, right? So doing my Saturn things, being disciplined, cleaning up, blah, 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 right? Then Saturn conjoined that, like I said, the moon conjoined my Saturn and transiting Saturn, which again is bringing those themes up of sun and the moon. So I'm ruled by the moon, which is why I did Saturn things. I got a tattoo because Venus is actually the ruler of my 4th house. So that was for me. Okay. Again, that's what came out to this things that I wanted you to know. It is both at a Mars degree, which Mars was at 18 degrees, which is making an exact square to that Uranus and Neptune, which is what I wanted to do for that day. Actually, the tattooing really began. Oh, sorry, y'all. Hang on. The tattooing really began. I'll just tell you right now, intentionally, manually. It was actually around. I think honestly, it started like 7, 8. Let's do 8. Late at night, 8. Yep, look, we got the 5th house at the time. To see how that Uranus is making an exact trine to my Venus. I literally got a tattoo. And my ex-boyfriend was acting crazy, by the way, things that are happening on the side note. But by then, Venus already transitioning into Pisces. But like I said, it was like a stagnant energy. It was taking a long time. I was depending on a man because he was taking his sweet ass time. He was a Virgo, 18 degrees, which is funny. So yeah, that's what happened. And the tattoo actually happened the entire night. Which stay tuned for Moon and Pisces. I'll see you there. But yeah, long story short, that 7th house of this, every time the moon goes over your 8th house, it could be a moment of purging. You want to transform something. Like that's why I decided I wanted to do a tattoo. I wanted to change the routine up. I usually work out, but I couldn't even put my mind to it. The 8th house brings up a lot of psychological moments where you just want to like figure out what the fuck is going on in your brain, literally. Other people are starting to come up that you may need to isolate yourself because the 8th house trines the 12th house, the 4th house, bringing up these emotions, bringing up this isolation. So things that just wanted you to pay attention to. Again, I showed you small like timing techniques, so you could go down to the moment that it actually went over Saturn, so you could see what really happened around that time. Like I know I even worked out heavy that day. I actually ran. Which is hard, anyways, we're coming to an end to my 12th house time, which I'm going to do a video for, so stay tuned to my 12th house month video. Thank you. Shout out to you. Bye. Later.